quite a number of men, their work is their whole life. When that finishes, there's a great void in their life. There's a great loss of self-worth.
3 leading Australian academics looked at the issue of the spiking of suicides and health-related issues in men retiring.
And so to get away from this isolation, boredom, depression, suicide, they created an idea, which has become men's sheds.
It's a place where people go to find friendship and community and a sense of purpose.
We're at a point now, we have more than 120 sheds in New Zealand.
I've seen people change dramatically that have come in that have been reserved, didn't want to talk, just sat at the table until they're sort of hands-on, very much involved in it. And that's been brought out by just the camaraderie amongst the guys.
If he comes along here, it means that he's somebody again.
The talk around the coffee table, I think, is the most important thing in a men's shed, because some of those people don't have anybody at home. They're widows and they don't have anyone to talk to during the day. They don't have anybody to laugh with. Their community is at the men's shed.
The first week I was here, it started up, I went home to my wife and I said, you know what, I've lived in this town for 50 years or so, but I've made 20 new friends in a week.
Often we get the phone call that this person's had a stroke, they're using a walking frame, they're in a wheelchair. Would they be allowed to come into the shed? Of course they can. It's a bloke. Get them down here as soon as you can. We have people with mental illness, and once they're in the shed and they start to make connections with other blokes in the shed, there's always something that they can do. Fair Dinkum have always been behind the concept of men's sheds.
We've had great support from Fair Dinkum, and we appreciate that greatly.
Our vision for the men's shed is that it continues to grow and provide the support that it does, not only to the men that come here, but also for all the work that they do out in our community.
So we get a lot of work to do with kindergartens, but we do schools, the hospice, Cancer Society, scout groups, swimming clubs, Rotary clubs, district council. There's not much that the blokes in the men's shed can't do. Then the people that we do those projects for give us a donation.
With the potential to grow everywhere. Every single town that doesn't have one should have one, because it's a community thing.
The signals are that we've got this ageing population, so there's just going to be more and more blokes that can go to the men's shed.
And I just love the place, I really do.
I can't wait to retire and then I can go to the men's shed.